It is time to break the stigma of mental health. Anxiety and depression surged in the pandemic. A lot of those issues are trickling into our post-COVID lives too.
As the doctors say, now is the time to focus on improving your mental well-being as Americans relearn to be social again. Joining us live this morning with some tips is longtime mental health expert Dr. Kevin Gilliland. Good morning to you.
How are you guys doing?
Oh, we're doing pretty well,
Good. A
Yeah.
little tired, not
Yeah.
gonna lie. And this is a feeling I think I've had for a few weeks now
Oh, really?
as stuff just gets busy again.
It has gotten busier. Yes, we're seeing more people out there. So talk to us about, mid and post-COVID social anxiety, because a lot of people are struggling with it.
Yeah, they really are. And the first thing they have to figure out is debit or credit card. I think y'all hit all the key points, really key points. Jackie's flying everywhere on points. That was good.
Mhm.
That's so funny. No, we're actually not post COVID. I think we're just coming out of hibernation. COVID is going to be part of our conversation probably through this next virus season. Now, that's not a bad thing. We won't go through what we went through a year ago because there was so much we didn't know. But like you just said, it feels really strange stepping back into things. And that just tells us we're burning a lot of psychological energy. And that's also going to burn physical energy. So we do feel really worn out and we start to struggle with sleep and energy and those elements.
Oh yeah, I am right there on all of that. I was just having this conversation with a few friends earlier this week, and I was talking about the fact that, last year I felt like, oh, I was doing so much better about like taking time to work on myself and take time for me. And now I'm realizing that as stuff starts to come back, it's not necessarily that I got any better at saying no or prioritizing myself. It's just that I haven't had to do that for a year. So how do we learn to, balance our mental health while we readjust to all of this?
Yeah, that's so good. And if I had to be candid, since it's just the three of us, I kind of went through the same thing. I don't know if it's that we were prepared, we were putting a lot of energy into the little things. And then I found over the past couple of months, I'm just out. I don't have that same level of energy or excitement because it's hard to do those things for 12, 14, 18 months. So one, that's actually normal. A lot of people are feeling that as we start doing more things. It's also, like you said, our heads are getting noisy again. I didn't have to worry about social distancing or washing my hands because we weren't going and doing things. So our heads are getting a little noisier. That's not a bad thing. And for most people, after a couple of weeks or a couple of times of being out, it should start to decrease.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, a lot to think about. And I know that you do have a mental health checklist. The first thing on there is sleep. I mean, I've often told people on this morning shift, it's like I
Yeah.
can see why they use sleep deprivation as a form of torture because sleep is so important. I
Yeah.
mean, walking around like a zombie does you no good right now, especially.
There is nothing that any therapist or physician can do to course correct sleep deprivation. It's probably the biggest user error that we can focus on. And you're right. It's the Geneva Convention considers it cruel and inhumane for countries to do it. So we shouldn't do it to ourselves. It's just a bad idea. But managing and monitoring and looking at your sleep hands down should be the number one thing we look at because sleep is power, movement is medicine. And the other one, and I talk all the time about movement because what you see with our energy being low is we just don't feel like it, or God, no, I'm exhausted. We don't think like that at night when we go to brush our teeth. I don't look at my toothbrush and go, God, I'm just so exhausted. I do it because I know how good it is for me. The same with movement. Get outside, go for a walk, go meet somebody, because that also helps us not to be as isolated. And those two things, if that's all you can focus on is sleep and movement, you're going to start feeling better psychologically.
Okay, yeah. So, if people are feeling like they're struggling right now, and they're thinking, well, but I'm, coming out of all of this quarantine, we're moving beyond some of the social isolation and pandemic, I shouldn't be feeling bad. At what point, should they maybe take a step back and realize maybe I do want to go talk to someone? What's an indicator that maybe you need a little extra help?
Yeah, if it's not decreasing over a week or two as you go back to work or start to do more things at the gym or eating out, if it's still really noisy and anxious and you find yourself pulling back, just go talk to somebody. Don't think about it as therapy. Think about it as coaching, or it's just problem solving. You're like, okay, why am I pulling back from things I know I like? Something I got to fix something, or there's just a problem I've got to solve. Go talk to somebody. And you may have people in your life that have, I promise you, you do, that have felt the same way, have had to deal with the same thing. Just start asking them, hey, what did you do? Or what helped for you? What worked for you? What did you avoid? What did you start doing? But absolutely check with your employer group. There's some online resources. You just may need to have a conversation a couple of times to kind of get unstuck. And you'll be surprised how much that can really help you move forward and feel better.
Okay.
All right. Well, Dr. Gilliland, some great tips. Thank you. Have a good day.
You guys too. Take care.
Yeah, and of course, Dr. Gilliland has a book and a podcast that you want to check out if you may be in need of some more advice. We'll have a link to his website on coin.com.
It's 7:41. Coming up next, Big Brother goes live tonight with its first eviction.
We're talking with Julie Chen Moonves, host of the reality series that's coming up after the break.
And hey, quick reminder,